Are you ready for this big unveil, or do you think it's just going to be a yawn?
I think this is going to be a big step forward for Facebook and a series of other product revisions and new product announcements that they're going to have to make, all from the perspective of making everything mobile first.
Why does it need to be changed? What's the big deal? People use Facebook either way.
Well, back even when they had the IPO, there was all this information that came out about all of their usage and users were moving to mobile, but their product was designed around a website, around the PC. And so now this is one of their first big forays to change that experience to be mobile first and account for all the users who are using Facebook through their phones and tablets.
The amount of Facebook users is up 61% who've basically taken a hiatus from using the site. Is improving this news feed one of their tactics to pull them back in, and do you think they'll be successful?
This is extremely key to Facebook's strategy moving forward. If you also look at the Instagram acquisition, that usage on Instagram was all on mobile. So this newsfeed revamp is also taking a lot of notes from what they've learned from Instagram and incorporating that into their core product. They also need to bridge the gap between Instagram and Facebook. Right now they have users that are using, say, Instagram but not Facebook. So how are they helping to bridge the gap between these two different products and integrate them into one common platform?
Alex, earlier this week, we had a chance to sit down with famed tech investor Philip Lafont and get his thoughts on Facebook. Take a quick look.
The one company that might either be great or not is Facebook. I don't know what's going to happen there. I think it's a fascinating story, but it just feels to me like Facebook was amazing when you had a big screen and you could have a lot of words to describe what you're doing. But in a mobile world where it's about just a quick picture, on, off, the size of the screen is so small, it makes the advertising a lot more intrusive. It's a lot more difficult to use Facebook.
Alex, Lafont went on to talk about how much he likes Instagram and that it's the age of the quick picture. But we haven't seen a full integration between Instagram and Facebook. Do the two sites need to be more fully integrated? Because people are simply using Instagram and not Facebook anymore. Maybe the purchase was just to cannibalize the competition, but we really haven't seen any move forward.
You're exactly right. And this is their opportunity to do just that. Now that they're launching a new product, they have the ability to integrate these things closer with one another, as you're starting to see some people who are using Instagram but maybe not Facebook. And that's a problem, but they have the opportunity to fix that and bring those users back into the larger Facebook community and put forth one unified product with this revamped newsfeed to do a lot of what it is that we're talking about here, to make a mobile-first approach towards the newsfeed.
And why should we believe the newsfeed is really going to help them as it means bringing in new advertisers, ad dollars? We've talked about it so much, but as much as I see on the right side of my screen, Stephanie Rule, Lehigh University, you need to get your teeth whitened, I never click on it. Why is this going to change?
Well, if they're designing for mobile first and incorporating advertising as an integral part of that, then you should be able to blend those two ideals together. You want to create an immersive user experience that your users are excited and continuing to come back to, yet at the same time you're figuring out ways that advertisers are able to get their message across in a non-intrusive and not annoying way for the user, but one that's seamless and using similar content and media formats for those advertisements, rather than making it a different content piece that's on the side of the screen, but make it all seamless and flow together.
Biggest headwind Facebook faces right now, because the more people you speak to, they seem to be Instagram and Twitter enthusiasts, but Facebook really feels like it comes in third these days.
There have been some departures from Facebook where people are saying that it's not as cool as it was anymore, and so on and so forth. I think you're feeling and hearing a lot of buzz around Instagram and people wanting to use Instagram over Facebook. And so they see this. You know, they're very smart. They see what's going on in their industry with their products. They have a lot of data to analyze and see these trends that are taking place. So I think this is all a culmination of the realization that they need to do this redesign, and they need to really approach the newsfeed from a new mobile angle.